WesWes Show.
I'm glad you brought that up because I want to get your opinion on the Super Bowl that's gonna be next Monday. But before we get into that, I want to thank Adam Tafo to bring up a topic on our chat the other day, which I thought was interesting, and I know you thought it was interesting too. But he said that we should bring up a list on, our starting five, 2 teams, right? A list of 2 teams, starting 5 of players in the NBA who are under 30 years old versus players in the NBA who are over 30 years old, 30 years plus and 30 years under. So, I think we had a week to have a think about this and put out a list. I've got my list here. You've got your list there. Who's going to go first? Who do you want to go first?
All right, how about this? I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'll go first on the over 30s, and then you can go first on the under 30s.
All right. Okay.
So
and then we do vice versa.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So my under 30s against my over 30s against your under 30s, because the over 30s, there's not too much wiggle room. I think it's kind of obvious who you're gonna pick for the over 30s, but the under 30s is where it gets interesting, dog.
Yeah.
So for my over 30s, starting at point guard for my under 30s current NBA players, I got Steph Curry. Shooting guard, I got DeMar DeRozan. Small forward, LeBron James. Power forward, Kevin Durant. And you might, I don't know, man, but my center is Draymond Green. and I don't know if you had a reserve, but I've got one reserve because I just had to put one in there.
Yeah.
Is Nikola Vucevic. There's actually not a lot of good, standout all-star-ish centers over 30 at the moment. So yeah,
who did you pick for your center?
Draymond Green, yo.
Oh, okay.
I went small.
All right. Okay. We'll come back to that again, but I want to give you my who you be up against, my under 30s, right? Okay, for my center, I've got the Joker. Had to put that guy not in, but power forward, I've got Giannis. He's in. I'll put him as power forward. My small forward, I've got Luka. I got Luka Doncic for my small forward. Now my 2 backcourt, I've got my point guard Ja Morant. My shooting guard is going to be Devin Booker. And for my reserve, for my 6th man, he is 29 years old, so he's under 30. Kyrie Irving.
All right, I got you. I think my team beat your team, Moose. But all right, so then I'm gonna counter your under 30s with my under 30s.
Okay.
We're pretty much almost the same, Moose. At center, I'm going with Joel.
Ooh.
Because I like Joel Embiid, man. He's sort of my
it's funny because I had those 2. I had to pick one of those 2. Those 2 was at the top of my center. I had to pick one of all, but I had to pick the MVP.
Yeah.
I had to go with the MVP.
I got you. MVP that ain't done shit. No, I'm just talking shit. So I got Joel as my center, Giannis as my power forward, Luka as my small forward, Devin is my shooting guard, and my point guard, dog. I'm going with the future, homie. LaMelo's my point guard. And my reserve off the bench is the Joker. Because he can play about 3 damn positions. You bring him off the bench, man. You can throw him in there as a small forward, man. Super interchangeable. Who's your over 30, man?
You know what? I think your under 30 will beat my under 30 then. Because I think, having both Joker and what's his name? Over 76ers.
Well, bro, I'll make it easy, man. I'll just say, man, this game's going to be played in Toronto and you only got 5. You don't have a bench player no more.
Oh, true that. Lose on the technicality. Thanks.
No, sorry.
Okay. I'll give you my Okay, this is my over 30s team, right? For my center, I've got Nicola. It's just like your six man. He's my center. He was your six man, eh?
Yeah, he's my six man.
Okay, he's my center. He's my starting center. I got LeBron, KD is my forwards. I've got my backcourt's gonna be Chris Paul and Steph Curry.
Nice. You put CP3 in there. I struggled. And who's your six man?
I didn't get one for this, but I think I'll put in Zach LaVine.
Nice. So I had Levine, and I was fucking around, and I was thinking about some of these guys. I think I had Harden at one point. Who the hell? So in my over 30s, my others, my close and seconds, I had CP3. I had Dame, because Dame's 31.
Mm-hmm.
I had Kyle Lowry, just because he's an old ass dude, but he's still sort of balling. And then I had PJ Tucker even as a defense. If I had a deeper bench, if I was allowed to say go 10 deep, I'd put PJ Tucker and Al Horford in there. It's sort of on my bench. But then if we go to the under 30s, you had Kyrie. I had Kyrie sort of in my alternates. I had Julius Randle as a nice, Zach LaVine, Miles Turner. You had Bam Adebayo. You got B.I. There's Ja, Trae Young. And I already said Julius Randle. Yeah. Oh, and then I think I had one more from the under 21s. I had Anthony Edwards. He's a nice little piece. You wouldn't have never put him in there with your under 30s, but
nah.
I had to go next level when I did this, right? Because I overanalyzed everything, and I thought, well, seeing as we're going there, I'm gonna do an under 21, an under 25, an under 30s. What the hell's the other one? Yeah, and an under 30s.
Right.
So for my under 21s, I got LaMelo Ball. Now just listen to this team. This is actually a badass team, right? I looked at it, I was like, holy shit, really? Okay. Oh, damn. So you got LaMelo Ball, you got Jalen Green running backcourt, you got Josh Giddey. So now we're going with a small ball. We got Anthony Edwards at your only forward, and then Evan Mobley at your center. You know he's balling out with the Cavs, right? And then my sixth man would have been Patrick Williams from the Bulls.
Oh, nice.
Now, how's this for under 25s, bro? This is ridiculous. This is legit. These guys are all under 25. This is fucking nuts. I got Ja Morant running the point. I got Luka. I got Trey running the two. Running the two. I got Luka at 3. I got Brandon Ingram at 4, and I got Bam Adebayo, at center. And my sixth man is Jaren Jackson Jr.
Ooh, that's a mean team, man. That's
ridiculous. And then we go next. Where the hell did I put this fucking team?
You know, to put it in perspective, under 25s, they got what, another 10 years at least in the NBA? Man.
Bro,
fuck.
Could you imagine? Now, this is what I found out. Now, there was something else that I noticed when I was looking at this shit. Because I went through the whole damn list of all the players and ages, and I sort of sorted it all out. There were some names that sort of stood out to me, and I was like, oh shit, I remember that, dude. And not only that, there's some really talented guys that are super young. Like, how about this? Jarrett Allen, Jason Tatum, Colin Sexton, and Gary Trent Jr., who's now starting to ball out. They're all only 23 years old. Like, Tatum's only 23. Jarrett Allen's only 23. Like you said, these guys got years upon years left in the league. 22-year-olds. Luka's only 22, man. Like, that's insane to think about it. He's only 22 years old, man. Ja's only 22.
You know what is insane? That they haven't even reached their peak yet.
Nah, not even close, dog. Like, you imagine where they might be? It's stupid. Then you got the likes of like De'Aaron Fox. He's 24, but you don't think of him as being 24. I still think in my head he's like 22, 23. But he's just sort of been he's just been putting around in the league.
Hmm.
And then you look at Dennis Jones Jr., that Blazers just picked up. And you remember what he was like a couple years back. You're like, oh, man, he's a high flyer. Dude, he's only 24, man. Zubac, he's only 24. So some of these guys, their story's not done yet, And it's just been, it's shown this year, especially with all these COVID, these guys getting these 10 days and whatnot. And they're, Stanley Johnson, for example, with the Lakers, the dude's been floating around. He was a lottery pick, sort of was out of the NBA for a little bit. And now he's balling out. Lakers picked him up, and he's got a 2-year contract with the Lakers. So some of these guys, the stories aren't done, man. Who else is in here? Bro, you got Michael Bridges.
Fucking Zion Williamson, 21, he hasn't even played yet.
Straight up, man. You know what? He's not even on the list, bro. He didn't even come up on the goddamn thing when I was looking at the names. Because I think it's active. It was active players is the list I might have been looking at. But Kevin Porter Jr., the dude at the Rockets? I thought he was a bit of a journeyman already. No, the dude's only 21, man. Now, how's
the stare down on Steph, remember? He did that stare down on Steph.
Yeah, bro.
When he was guarding him.
Yeah, man. Then there's guys over here that you think, fuck, they're washed or they're getting old and, oh, man, they don't have much time left to do something. But actually, they're still quite young. You got Porzingis. He's 26. Cat's 26. And then on the flip side, Jabari Parker, washed. He's only 26, bro. It blows my mind when I started to really, really start to look at ages of guys. Like Valanciunas, you think of him as like a vet, right? The dude's only 29 years old, man. He's the same age as Kyrie. Brogdon, Gobert, they're 29. They haven't even hit the 30s yet. Tobias Harris, he's only 29. Austin Rivers, he's 29. Bogdanovich, the one down in Atlanta, he's only 29. Fuck, man, there's just that Maxey dude that we were talking about for Philly. He's only 21, man. And then if you look at the young ones, I mean, you got all these under 20s and 19-year-olds in the league. Josh Giddey and Jalen Green, they're only 19. They're not even 20 yet, man. So yeah, no, it's kind of trippy when you start to really look at the ages. I know it's a cool exercise to do. Fun to throw some names out and put some fives, starting fives, against each other, some imaginary matchups. But then when you start to really delve into it and look at all the ages of these guys, bro, Paul George is only 31.
Oh shit! Yeah. So he's got a few, but isn't he injured? He's got.
Yeah, he's injured, but still, I mean, the dude, he's been balling out the last couple of years. You know what I mean? And he's still actually got quite a bit of time left in him. Seth Curry, he's 31. CJ just hit 30. Middleton, he's only 30. So like Middleton and Giannis, right? That's 27. Giannis is 27. Middleton's 30. Bro, they still got a good 5 years left. Like good years left together. Yeah, man, dude, DeAndre Ayton. He's 23 years old, man.
Well, he was only a rookie 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
That's right. Fuck. Yeah, no, that shit really blew my mind when I started to really look at these lineups. Sorry, at the ages when I was putting together my lineup. Like the oldest sort of guy who's balling at the moment is Iggy. That's worth something. He's 38. Then you got Melo and Braun that are 37. CP3, Dwight, Aldridge, and PJ Tucker all 36.
Yep.
So how does Joe Ingles? He's 34, man. I didn't realize he was that old, man. Shit.
The only thing I did with my list was I put all their averages. I put their for this season. I put their point averages and their assists and rebounds. And what I did was I added the points per game average up, as well as the assists per game. I added those up to see what both my teams get. So what I got with my 30 plus players, with the points per game and the assists per game added up, for my 30 plus I get 150.8 points.
Damn.
And for my for my under 30s, with the points per game and the assists per game added up, I get 166.6.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm curious how many of those fucking points are 3-point field goals. Because that's why the shit's so high nowadays. You know, back in the day, a team would shoot like 6 threes as a team. Now you got one person shooting 13 threes in a game. And
well, then I thought the what would tip it over was high assist rate, and for my 30 plus, obviously my high assist goes to Chris Paul. He gets 10.4 assists per game. But
he's leading the league. Is he leading the league? I think.
Oh, I'm not sure. Is he? Oh, I'm not sure.
He's either leading or he's number 2 or something.
Yeah, but the two other highest below him are KD, 7.4 assists per game, and Luka, who scores 9 assists per game, which are pretty high assist rates for 2 forwards.
Hell yeah! I'm curious what my under 21 team would, what their production would be like. Fucking hell, that's buzzy. That's interesting that you did that, man. Because I didn't even think about doing that. That'd have been, and then you could really, really line it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you could put them side by side and see who's scoring the most.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. No, that was pretty good. Pretty good exercise.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Adam again for bringing that topic. We should be doing more topics like this. It's really fun to do.
Hell yeah, it is, man. Because it's all this make believe shit, you know. But it's what you do on 2K. You know, you try to put together some crazy ass rosters of some teams and play against each other.
Yeah.